Hi, ladies. It is Sierra Exantis, author, singer, motivator, and woman of many extraordinary things. And I'm also the founder of Woman of Worth 365, where women are worthy all day, every day. And I just want to welcome you to this week's edition of Worthy Woman Weekly. This week's edition of Worthy Woman Weekly focuses on no turning back. Um, it's so funny because when I think of no turning back, we think, what are some situations in which we don't return back? Things that when their season is over, don't turn back, don't return back to it. Things that, when like in a relationship that has gone bad, and then you're thinking, oh, but I kind of miss him. Girl, don't do it. There was a reason you left, stay gone. So that's really the center. That's really what my message this week is centered around: no turning back and knowing your worth and owning your worth in relationships. And if you're ever in a toxic relationship, a relationship where you're constantly being abused, whether it's physically, emotionally, or hopefully not sexually either, or hopefully not any of those, but any type of abuse it's just not okay. We can't make abuse okay. A lot of people want to try and make it okay. We make excuses for people, for the abusers. You can't make it okay. Um, and know that it's okay to cut people off when they abuse you in any type of way, especially in relationships. This is not right. You don't deserve it. You are worth so much more. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're powerful. You are so powerful. And you don't deserve to allow anybody to mistreat you. And don't return back to people who do. Kind of reminds me of that Alicia Keys song when she sings, what's it called? 'Cause a real one knows a real man when he sees her, and a real man just can't deny a woman's worth. Woman's worth, that was it. I really like that song. But no, seriously, if you're in an abusive relationship, if you're in any type of relationship that is abusive, even if it's a friendship, people don't realize friendships can get abusive. Okay? And there can be passive abuse, there can be physical, emotional, but more so I'm talking about like really relationship, like with you and your man. That type of abuse, it's not okay. So in any type of relationship, do not return back to toxic relationships. And I will tell you a couple of verses that kind of highlight why you shouldn't return back to abusive relationships. And I'll tell you why I'm coming at you with these verses is because a lot of times people think, especially in marriages, that you should stick it out. Honey, stick it out. Stay by your man, girl. He love you. That's your husband, girl. Stay by your man. If your man is abusive, mm-mm. I am sorry. There is no incentive for me to stick around and be abused and to have my self-worth belittled and chipped away at, by the hands or the words of a man who is bringing nothing but toxicity in my life. So let me go ahead and get to those verses. The first verse, in relation to our topic of no turning back, comes from 1 Corinthians 7:15. It says, but if the unbelieving partner separates, let it be so. In such cases, the brother or sister is not enslaved. God has called you to peace. So if somebody who abuses you, threatens, oh, I'm going to leave you, let them leave. Bye. See you later. You know what I mean? Don't stand for that. And this verse says, let it be. The Bible's even telling you if they're trying to leave, they threaten, they want to, oh, I'm going to leave you. Bye. You don't have to stick around for that. Let it be so. In such cases, the brother or sister, and it says brother or sister because like I'm speaking to women, but honestly, there can be some men who are being abused by women, which I don't agree with that either. There's other verses that talk about that because to be honest, there are some women who are just not nice in relationships. But this isn't about the brothers right now. This is about the women getting out of those abusive relationships. So yeah, in such case, a brother or sister is not enslaved. Whenever someone separates from you, that they have not been acting in accordance with whatever the vows stated or whatever you promised to each other in a relationship, They are not in the will of God. I'm so sorry if they're abusing you. So just let it be. Let it be. That's God's way of trying to bring you peace. Welcome that peace, honey. Welcome it. Peace is good. It is good. I don't know how you spell good. Maybe it's Goot, good. I don't think that's a word. It ain't a word. I know it's not a word. But seriously though, I know I joke around a lot, but honestly, no turning back. When God has called you to peace, be done with it. It's okay. Another one kind of warns you, gives you a forewarning about um, not getting involved with people who have history of abuse or actively showing you that they are abusers, early on in the relationship, whether they're so aggressive, aggressive towards you, or, just super, super controlling and possessive. Those are signs. Those are signs. And I'll be honest with you, I almost ended up in a very toxic, abusive relationship because initially I was not listening to the signs, but the sign got real, real glaring at one point. And if you read my book, Crockpot Love, you will understand what I'm talking about. But when you're in those situations and you see that God is showing you who these people are, someone who once told me, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Don't try to make excuses, just believe them. Okay, you're showing me this is who you are. I believe you. And I'm gone. So this one, Proverbs 22:24-25 says, make no friendship with a man given to anger, nor with a wrathful man, lest you learn his ways and entangle yourself in snare. You're going to learn today, okay? And I don't mean that in a funny way, but I'm serious. If somebody's already showing you that they are abusive, don't involve yourself with them. You don't deserve it. So I hope that this helps someone this week to clarify what their goals are in a relationship and clarify, their worth, and not to return back. And if you are being hurt or abused in any way in a relationship, I encourage you to seek help because you deserve so much more and life is worth so much more. And you can really open yourself up to many amazing possibilities when relationship abuse is not something that you have to worry about on a day-to-day basis. Okay? All right, ladies, I love you very much. I love you as if you were my sister. And I hope that this message in some way touches you and that you recognize your worth does not take any breaks because you're a woman of worth 365 days a year. God bless you.